On FS1, a Big East basketball doubleheader tips off at DePaul, taking on number 24 Butler at 1:30 Eastern. Then Georgetown battles Marcus Foster and number 20 Creighton. Big East basketball doubleheader hoops tomorrow on FS1. Michael Waltrip concluding a 30-year run in the Daytona 500. He said this will be his final start in the Cup Series. Two-time winner of the 500, and he will go to 4th on the all-time list of Daytona 500 starters, behind Dave Marcus, Terry Labonte, and Richard Petty.
I think he's got a pretty good race car. He's got a really good engine, a TRD engine, I think it is. And let me tell you, if that old car will halfway run, he'll be up there near the front. He's just got that knack. We talked about that yesterday, I think it was. He's just got a knack for finding the right line, being in the right place, and knowing when to go.
Wouldn't that be fun to see him do, something extraordinary in his final Daytona 500? That'd be a fun story to watch and follow throughout the race.
Yeah, actually, that was earlier.
It was.
First started practice. It seemed like yesterday to me.
Jeffrey Earnhardt has a new ride for 2017. He's in the number 33 with Pat Tryson as his crew chief.
It's one of those rare days where we have breakfast up here, we have lunch up here, we'll have dinner up here.
Yes, we will.
Paul Menard returns to Richard Childress Racing.
Yeah, Matt Roman, he's Brian Newman's crew chief back when Ron was having quite a bit of success, and he's jumped over to the crew chief job on this car. Good to see him back on the pit box. I used to aggravate him a lot back in the day. I always called him old dial tone,
I like Matt.
Matt's got a great engineering background, really sharp when it comes to looking at all the technology that comes in and is part of these cars these days.
Another new driver combination, Ty Dillon takes over the wheel of the number 13 for Germain Racing.
Booty Barker.
Yeah, and that just reminded me of somebody else not on the grid right now, which is Casey Mears, who used to drive this car. A great opportunity for Ty Dillon to get this car, and they're have an alliance with RCR. Another great young talent. This just goes again onto that list of drivers that under 30, him under 25 even, that is really going to be the future of our sport.
Danica Patrick back out for a run. She was very vocal last night about her cockpit environment, and I wonder if Jeff, this is part of that open wheel background, or just that some drivers like yourself are just very specific so that nothing in that environment distracts you.
Yeah, I think it's about being comfortable. The more comfortable you are, if you like the position and how you're sitting, how the steering wheel is positioned, then it gives you more confidence in just focusing on what the car is doing. I think also when you think about the safety side of it, some of the safety features that have been presented this year, which is about the steering column and how it's mounted, has a lot to do with Danica Patrick and some of the impacts that she took. And we saw one incident where that steering shaft of the steering wheel was up in the roof. Because of the angle that she hit, and this new feature that they have this year is going to address that.
Well, let's play what she had to say last night during Clash practice.
Should be all green lights for pit road. Flashing one red light on the next bar for pit road. Then when I take off, the lights should count up, but when I have full lights, that's when I should shift to the next gear. Like I also need the lights properly set so that I know when to shift. I'm going to be on the screen. I don't have time to click off of it when I'm shifting up onto out.
Now, that was one conversation about the digital dash.
Yeah. That thing, you used the word that I like to use, distractions, and also you have a comfort level. And this is what I'm used to seeing. Now, I remember they'd move a gauge. Maybe they'd move the water temperature gauge on the dash panel. I'd say, where'd you put my gauge? Because I was used to seeing it in one spot. And so I think drivers, they're creatures of habit. And they like to get in that car, and they like to have those pedals, that steering wheel, and everything exactly where it was when they last time they drove a good car.
And I know these are considered stock cars, but there's a lot of technology, and that digital dash is one that's really advanced things. And that is a detail that is very customizable, where she can get it exactly where she wants for pit road speed and those lights and how they light up, as well as the shift lights.
Let's get down and join Chris Neville.
Well, Mike, you talk about driving a good car. Clint Boyer has been at the top or near the top of the timesheet all day. And Clint, every time I've seen you, you've had a big smile on your face. You're loving driving this car, aren't you?
Yeah, Bug and the guys have worked so hard, you know, getting prepared for not only Daytona, but the season, as everybody knows, switching over to Ford and everything that goes along with that. So to unload off the truck and be fast just like this, follow along his game plan, literally every time we've been out, it's went faster. It's pretty fun.
Big smile on his face. Having fun down here, Vince.
With two-time Daytona 500 winner Michael Waltrip, and well, this car is a testament to his career, getting ready to run his 30th Daytona 500, and what a special event it's going to be, I know, for you. How's it feel to be back in the car again and getting ready to run your final race?
It's just amazing. I mean, it's what I fell in love with as a kid, and I love it as much today as I did then. And just to be able to feel the technology, you know, see all the different gauges and the way they set the cars up these days, it's a lot different now, and I'm just really thankful that for the last 30 years I've got to be a part of this great sport, and I'm looking forward to carrying all these beautiful pictures. There's my mom and dad on the side of the car, and raced the my rookie year against Alan Quickie. There's another Daytona 500 winner, Trevor Bain, my brother Daryl. There's my beautiful mama on my race car. Richard Petty came by a little while ago, and he said, make sure you protect that right rear corner, Cat. I'm over there on that one. So I just want to thank Aaron's and Diamond Resorts and SoCal Media Group for coming up with the idea for this car. I'm really blessed and honored and thankful.
So happy for you too, Mike. So many great memories visible on this race car.
I think Michael actually lived on a couch in Richard Petty's house for a summer.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
We're going to take a further look at digital dashes and the way it used to be after this.